How about white people? You love all white people?
I respect them.
But not love them?
I can't say I love them. I say I respect them.
Do you love your enemy?
No.
Oh, then you don't love God.
Okay, well, that's your opinion.
You don't believe in him and you don't love him, because it's impossible to believe in God and not love all people, even your enemy.
Okay, well, at the end of the day, when I'm judged, I holler at God about that.
Well, no, I'm telling you now, before you die, he doesn't want you to wait until you die. It'll be too late. Are you a Christian?
No, I would consider I'm a Christian. No, I'm a servant.
You're what?
I'm a servant.
What's a servant?
Someone who serves the will of God and his people.
And did you become a servant without becoming a Christian?
That's something that I feel the word Christian is a made-up name. So I feel servant is the best way to be.
And do you believe in God?
Oh, yeah.
You believe in God. Have you ever been a Christian?
I considered myself Christian at one point in time.
And why did you consider yourself a Christian then?
Didn't know no better.
How did you become a Christian then?
Just raised up in the Baptist church, with family, and it's just a tradition.
And so you're walking down the road, and one day you decided, I don't want to be a Christian.
No, it's just a lot of things that's attached to that for me, especially in this country. Serving the people and being humble, I feel is the best way to go.
What is it about Christianity you don't like?
It's not Christianity itself. It's what I feel the American form of Christianity is what I can't get along with, and I feel the majority of the black community can't get along with. But the only problem I have with the black community kind of cross-referencing the American version of Christianity versus, let's say, more so what the scriptures will say, do and to apply to your life.
Is there another version of Christianity somewhere in the world that you like?
I don't really attach myself to that word. I feel you follow the scriptures and serve, and that's what the best way to be. Give
us an example of something that the black people can't relate to or get concerning Christianity, the American version of Christianity.
Let's say, don't kill. Let's say that. Now, yes, we have issues in the black community where we have black people killing each other.
Blacks are killing more than anybody else on earth.
Let's not go there.
At least in America. What do you mean that black people in America have a problem with don't kill thing?
People, when I say they have a problem, now, of course, you got criminals in every group, okay? And those who in our community who's doing that, a lot of them are lost, and they need help, a lot of them. And that's kind of why I take it. But we talking about the decent people who are and used to be consider themselves Christian and think the basic thing is the 10 Commandments. I'm just using one like killing, lying, stealing, etc., right? We're not seeing that reciprocated in society by those who say they are Christian and they are in leadership.
But the reason that black people can't see it because they lead in the way in breaking all of the commandments.
You serious, Jesse?
That's a heart attack.
And who taught them to break the commandments?
Their lack of good parenting.
And how did they get a lack of good parenting?
The blacks have turned away from God. They don't, most black people, not all, but most black people do not believe in God. How do you know you believe in God?
Because I believe in God.
How do you know that?
That's something only me and God can relate to. I mean, it's nothing I could show you on a litmus test of my beliefs or not. That's within my heart.
So there's nothing in you that can show to me or anyone else that you believe in God?
Pretty sure if you look at my life and some things that I do and some things I hold myself back from, it'd be evident of that.
Do you love white people?
If those that are decent, I mean, I respect all people, but I can't. But I'm also focused on the love of my community.
Do you love white people?
I respect all people, but I have to focus more on my love of my community because of the crime you're talking about, because of the self-hatred, because of those who are lost, because of those who are hurting. They need the love more so than anything. So I have to focus on that. I can't focus on other groups. I have to focus on what we do.
Do you love white people?
I respect everybody, but I have to focus more love on my community.
Do you love white people?
And you keep asking the same question.
You're not answering the question.
I say I respect all people.
But that's not the question.
Well, I can't love people I don't know.
That's not the question. Do you love white people?
I respect anybody,
but I'm not
I don't
asking you if you respect.
Okay.
I'm asking if you love them.
What is it important if I love them or not?
I'll tell you once you answer me. Do you love white people?
I don't know them to have a love for them like that anyway. I respect all people.
Do you know all black people to have a love for them?
I don't know all of them, but I have a respect for them and I understand their history, and they do need a lot of love. And you talk about this a lot, that they need a lot of love and forgiveness and forgiving parents, and all that comes from a lack of love.
Do you love all black people?
I love my community.
How about all black people?
There's some black people that I don't even want to talk to. No, I don't.
How about white people? You love all white people?
I respect them.
But not love them?
I can't say I love them. I say I respect them.
Do you love your enemy?
No.
Oh, then you don't love God.
Okay, well, that's your opinion.
You don't believe in him and you don't love him, because it's impossible to believe in God and not love all people, even your enemy.
Okay, well, at the end of the day, when I'm judged, I holler at God about that.
Well, no, I'm telling you now, before you die, he doesn't want you to wait until you die. It'll be too late.
Okay, you know good and well God hates evil, Jesse. He hates it. So I should never love evil. I should never love anyone who commits evil, whether it's in my particular community or anyone outside my community. I should never love evil.
If you don't love white people, and if you don't love your enemy, and if you don't love all black people, you love no one. You don't love God.
That's your opinion.
No, that's a fact.
Well, thank God we don't live on your facts, because that is a complete
Those are not my facts. Those are his facts. Do you go by the Bible?
For the most part.
Not all the way.
Okay. Well, what's the point of that?
What do you mean by for the most part?
But what is the purpose of the line of questioning?
What do you mean? Because I want to get to the soundbite. What do you mean by for the most part?
I follow the most part that I can apply to my life, and I say I fall short like anybody else, but I would do my best.
Have you read in the Bible to love your enemy?
I read that.
You omitted that, though? You threw that out?
No, I've read that, but also God hates evil, and I should never love evil.
So when you read love your enemy, you're like, God hates evil. I'm not going to love my enemy?
No, I don't love no enemy because they're doing evil things. And I'll explain to you that a lot of people do evil things that I don't get down with.
Amazing. Do you ever do evil things?
Do you do evil things?
No, I'm asking you that first. You're my guest.
Okay. Well, I don't feel I do anything evil.
No, not that you feel that way.
Well, that's the only way I can answer you, Jesse.
But don't you know yourself? You would know it.
And I know myself enough to tell you I'm not doing evil things.
You don't do evil things?
No.
Okay. How about, do you judge yourself for being wrong?
Yes, I judge myself all the time. I'm the hardest judge of myself.
So do you know that you're wrong for not loving all white people?
Why? Do you know the world's outside of just white people, right? I can understand if you say you love people in the world.
Where is white supremacism or racism? Where does that exist?
It exists in definitely all over this country, every institution in America that has white control and domination, and it's about white power. It's not about equality.
Prior to the civil rights movement, black people made their own money. They bought their own land. They did their own thing. Mm-hmm. They were financially wealthy. But they decided somehow or another to give it up and become reliable on the government to take care of them. And then they decided not to think for themselves, but to allow the so-called civil rights leaders to think for them. And they decided to make truckloads of babies out of wedlock, so the black man left at home. If black people didn't have 77% of black babies were not born out of wedlock by black women who were born in this country, if the black man stopped acting like women and complaining about what the white man is doing and become men, get married, raise their children, provide, would the economic situation change for black people?
And that's so loaded of a question. You have to break that back down. I say it's a loaded question.
How's that loaded?
You touch so many topics that each one of your responses deserve a particular answer. Let's go back to what you were saying prior.
Let's do number one. If black men stop sitting around complaining about the white man.
No, let's go back to what you said at first about black people.
I'm gonna work my way down to that. If black men stop acting like little wimpy black women and complaining about what the white man has or don't have or do for them or won't do, and become men, if they got married and fathers and mothers become decent people and raise their children, would the economic situation change?
No. Even if people do exactly what you're saying, People know me. I'm just going along with you right now because nobody cares who have what or whatever. Everybody just want equality. Everybody I know want jobs. They don't want I don't even promote the government assistance. Black people don't need government assistance at all. They need jobs. They need businesses.
But why don't you people create your own job?
Who's your people?
The black men. Instead of
you a black man?
If you believe that the white
Hold on,
man...
Jason, are you a black man?
Yeah, but I'm not
okay,
a part
can you say you... What do you mean you're not a part of it?
I'm not a part of that black helpless victim who are thinking. I'm an independent man. I don't identify with any of that mess.